Thank you for being here, Director Chopra. I want to dive right in. As you know, FSOC SIFI designation is a serious authority that carries with it significant regulatory supervisory burdens. That's why Congress and the courts underscore the importance of the analytical rigor and due process as part of the designation decision. In your statement accompanying the announcement that FSOC would change its approach to SIFI designation, you wrote the following, quote, "In 2019, FSOC effectively repealed the ability to designate systemically important non-bank financial institutions by adding an array of dubious process strictures." In your view, do these strictures include cost-benefit analysis?
Well, let me just say that the guidance is up for comment right now, the changes. Of course, there should be a fair process and a very analytically driven
But what
process.
I'm diving, appreciate that. There absolutely should be. Do you believe that you said that it added an array of dubious process strictures? I'm trying to get understanding of what you view as these strictures, and does that include a cost? Do strictures include the cost-benefit analysis?
I wasn't referring to that. I believe what I was referring to in the 2019 guidance, it set up a number of additional hoops.
Understood, but specifically, cost-benefit analysis is inside your dubious process analysis, or outside?
I wasn't referring to that when I was referring. I was referring to the stages at which each level of review, and my concerns, I believe, are shared in writing by the Secretary.
Okay, I just want to make sure that the cost-benefit analysis you don't view as dubious, because that cost-benefit analysis, I think, is really an important component of our regulatory oversight. Let me shift gears to a slightly different topic, but when you speak a lot about your term junk fees, there's been a lot of discussion today about that in your efforts to extend CFPB's reach into everyday American lives using what I believe is a very vague term. And still not clear to me what your meaning when you use the term junk fee is based on previous explanations. You argue our government sometimes charges its own citizens junk fees. And I'm sometimes concerned here that the CFPB's proposed restrictions on credit card late fees, whether or not that is your term of a junk fee. Nobody likes paying late fees, and you don't want people to get into financial distress. But I'm also trying to look at what the trade-offs are here in your cap on fees. I know one of your proposals has an $8 caps on fees. And so I think the question is, you acknowledge there's potential significant trade-offs associated with setting a cap on late fees.
So first, to be clear, the $8 proposal is not a cap on late fees.
Okay.
That is the immunity provision. So companies who charge $8 or less do not have to worry.
So you're creating a safe harbor, $8 or less under that proposal.
Exactly. So what we inherit.
So it's not a cap, but you're saying, hey, if you're under 8, you're safe harbor. You're over 8, we may or may not come after you.
No, that's actually not how it is. If you're not on the 8, we explain what you should be prepared to calculate so you can get certainty. The Congress prohibited unreasonable and disproportionate penalty fees. We're trying to provide clarity, and it was clear the rule we inherited was way overdue for review. There was so much technological progress and changes in the credit card market that need to be reflected.
Understood. I go back to my original question on this topic. Do you believe there's potential trade-offs in setting a cap?
Yeah, so what I think will happen is that we'll start seeing things, rather than a business model built on penalties, they'll compete just like other banks and small banks do who offer credit cards, which is really upfront on annual fee, on interest rates, and others. I think the competitive process will work better. Consumers are smart, more likely to switch, and will be healthier overall. But we're looking. So
you don't think that by setting a cap, just as we play this out analytically, right, pure economic analysis on this, you don't think that you're going to lead to more expensive credit?
It depends on the competitive factors. So you will see consumers switch based on that. It really depends on the econometric model, but we are looking at all the comments, and we'll look at it very carefully and analyze it before finalizing.
In my final 15 seconds, and I've asked you this before, do you believe CFPB possesses regulatory oversight authority over insurance products or insurance companies?
We do not regulate the business of insurance.
Thank you very much. Mr. Chair, I yield back.